Welcome back to Across Louisiana. You know, people are very familiar with the tradition of 100 Black Men of Metro Baton Rouge with regards to mentorship of our community's youth. And here to talk to us a little bit about that today is Lauren Crenshaw. Welcome to the show, Lauren.
Thanks for having me.
Dollars and Cents, I love the name already. It's an exciting program that you have going, and I think people may not realize how important it is for our kids out there in our community to have some sense of financial literacy. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Sure. We relaunched Dollars and Cents as our flagship financial literacy program about 3 years ago. And it's a program that's sponsored by State Farm at a national level, where they seed about 1,500 chapters, 1,100 Black Men chapters around the country to put on this program. In Baton Rouge, the way that looks is it's an 8-week program at Southern University that starts on March the 9th this year, but it's always in the spring, where we spend 24 hours, 8 sessions, 3 hours apiece, not a captive audience. High school students come who want to learn how to save their money, how to invest their money, and how to create wealth. We do everything from the basics of budgeting and savings to actually managing a $3,000 portfolio that they built from scratch.
Wow.
Last year's class's portfolio was up 25%. Year over year, and then ultimately they present a case study at the end where they go from knowing very little to giving advice on what should Lauren Crenshaw do with his money. And so we take them a long way and cover some pretty sophisticated topics.
That's a very impressive program in terms of the scope of what they get to learn. But, you know, on a more general level, why is it so important for kids today to learn about financial literacy?
Well, there's so many misconceptions, but I think at a high level, my generation, and I'm 38, doesn't have the privilege of working for companies that provide pensions. Pensions, a word that many people don't know, or certainly it's not even relevant, because in today's environment, it's about 401ks and you taking control of your own savings and ultimate portfolio. That's a lot of responsibility that's been shifted. And so this generation of children needs to know how to save and invest for their future, because no one's going to do it for them.
And I think, you know, kids today, I think they only consider money, you know, at its most basic in terms of having it, and they don't really understand the difference between having money and having wealth, right?
That's right, that's right. And that's one of the key principles that we start off with, is understanding what's an asset, what's a liability, what's an appreciating asset, depreciating asset, because if you watch television, you look at superstars and the folks that some people would call mentors, they're focused on cars and rings and jewelry and homes. And we break that down to say, you as a high school student could have a higher net worth than that basketball player because of the decisions that he's made versus the decisions that you've made. And so we focus very much on assets minus liabilities, not cold hard cash as a definition of wealth.
Financial literacy is obviously important, but the 100 obviously has a much wider scope than that. Talk to me about some of the other missions of the 100.
Absolutely. I mean, the pillars of our organization are mentoring, as you mentioned, economic development, and health and wellness. And so we have programs at any given time that are advancing those causes, which really go to the heart of some of the issues within our community. And so at any given time, we're doing ACT prep for students at LSU. We're having prostate screening type of events and engaging in economic development through financial literacy, for example.
Real quickly, tell the folks where they could go to find out more about these great programs you offer.
Sure, 100blackmenbr.com and 225-356-9444 is where you can get information about the Dollars and Cents program. All the documents are on the site to be downloaded, and you can find out a lot of information on that website.
Fantastic. Lauren, thanks for coming on and giving us a scoop on that, and keep up the good work.
Thank you.